check, we're breaking ground. Exclusive hits and lost profound. Get the thrills and newfound games. Epic quests, it's all the same. Tune in to see, no need to hide. Unleash your inner geek, embrace the ride. Weekenders unite for highlights and our geeky might. News and views so bold and bright. We're conquering the weekend fight. From cosplay to VR dreams. Battle stations to movie scenes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Weekenders, and let's end the week in beauty. Here's me. We have Alex down below there with the jazzy hand, dancing hands, whatever you want to call it. And then, above her we have
Yo.
and in the back room that we don't see, we have the best there is at what he does, and what he does is not very nice, and he's playing video games.
Yo, my shit ain't lagging no more, so I won't put my camera. Well, I do share my screen, so
So what you playing?
I'm playing Battlefield 6. It's open beta right now, the second weekend, and I really loving it. I'm a big fan of Battlefield, so I'm really loving it. It's bringing back the old vibes of Battlefield 4 and 3, which I love.
Mm-hmm. And
But
right now
no.
it's free for everybody to just go play it. They have to go to what?
No, it's free right now. It's only the first weekend on the two first days that you have to do go on a live stream to unlock it, or find a way to have the access.
Fair enough.
No, I don't know what's going on. I'm about to get unmuted on Discord, so I don't want to alt-tab. Fuck that. I'm not wasting my chances.
I'm looking for an email while you're talking.
I feel like everything's lagging until like I alt-tab, so I don't want to do that.
There you go. I got an email from Indiegogo about GameZone that I wanted to talk about, so I just found it.
But yeah, you cannot play like many people. It's only squads of 4, so you just found like 3 more buddies, and you just hop in and have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
And the game is free. Is it temporary? It's
no,
free.
it's free right now because of the open beta.
Mhm.
And right now they have only 4 maps, but it's gonna be full price on October 10th. They're gonna have a battle royale, which they tease a little bit, and the battle royale is gonna be free.
We
So
want to
you
charge
can
you a
do a
lot
big
of money,
glance
but
of
we
battle
want to
royale. If
we want to
if
vert.
I'm lagging.
Yeah, I've noticed. Kind of noticed. I was gonna say, we're gonna charge you like $100 for that game, but we're also gonna have a battle arena, battle mode type of thing to compete with all the other freaking free games that are making more
No,
money
it
than
wasn't
us.
an insult.
What's up, Edwin?
You.
Still waiting for Sim to finish his Bloodborne piece. I didn't do any stream last week because I was sick like a freaking dog on Friday. Started feeling better like Saturday night or Sunday. Well, last weekend there was no stream because Mister here was very sick. Friday I was sleeping all day. It started slowly on Tuesday. Woke up with like sore throat, like dried sore throat, like what the fuck? And did my day. Next day I wake up like sinuses all plugged up, and then pain in my joints. I'm like, what the hell? Thursday was a mix of everything. I started like when you have mucus in your throat type of thing. And Friday I was sick. I was fucking sick. And then Saturday I felt better, and Sunday I felt way better. Oh yeah, not gonna keep me down. Fuck you, Rovid. Rovin number 255.
Yeah, worked out for
I love
me.
that.
Worked out well because last weekend I wouldn't have been able to stream either because I had to buy a buy a new car because mine was vomiting up oil.
So your
So
car was sick like me.
oh yeah, but way more sick. I had to basically pass it off to someone else. I was honest. I told them all the problems with it, and got about $650 from it, which I was hoping for more, but then I realized I had got to be realistic with it. It practically needs a new engine, but they bought it,
That
so
that bad?
oh yeah, it was. I mean, like you got it. There were like four parts that had to be switched out, and all four parts was basically like taking the engine apart and rebuilding it. So I was like, I'll just leave that to the professionals.
Did you get a second opinion, or you just relied to the original one?
Oh, and I got as many opinions as I could. You know, asked a bunch of mechanics that I know online who are not within a distance where they could benefit from selling me on anything. You know, where they where there's no reason for them to not to be honest. Um, and yeah, now I'm the owner of a 2008 Chevy Silverado, and it is pretty nice.
Is it a gas guzzler?
Yeah, it is, unfortunately. But I can at least stop at a traffic light and not have it bounce like there's people having hate sex in the back seat.
This is somehow Beacon's fault.
It is.
Always is.
Yep.
I mean, right now I'm right here doing some sketches in those ash cans,
Nice.
which I'm not going to be printing more. But I printed like a certain amount, like I think it was 200 or 250. I'm not sure. But I'm not printing anymore again. Because honestly, if I only printed 100, it was going to cost me pretty penny just for a fucking ash can.
Nice.
Because the ash can is 20 pages. So you're technically getting a floppy comic. No dialogues though, but because ash can, that's how I do it. Because I always finish my dialogues at the end when my book's all done.
Hmm.
Hold on, let me show you a bit better. Because he seems to have frozen there. Oh, here's the nice ash can with the nice signature on the cover because a lot of people are asking them for the cover.
Sweet.
This is the inside.
No.
Come on, Cameron, work your magic. That's why I bought you, goddammit.
Nice.
And, dude, when I was working on that shop that where he's skydiving, I had that song like from Motley Crue, skydiving from a narrow plains. Kickstart my heart. Lands next to his fucking car. Everything's planned, and then ends up like in a little hot pursuit. And then he leaves them in his dust, eating his dust, because he has a nice Lamborghini. And fuck you. And as you can see, I gave them a nice little Mustang. It's not cheap cars they have. Here's a little shot of New York City. Come on, focus, focus. There you go. Yeah, that's this type of. This is the type of scene that my colorist would want to kill me.
Bro, why? Why you did this? Everything is so clean.
Those are all the pages that you see in the trailers. One of the sketch I'm working on. Two of the ones that already done. Like a giant sketch card with 20 pages. And this came in. All of them. Pretty sweet. I'm gonna show that one too much. Nipples. Butt shot because this is the Bun of Steel cover. Here's the hashtag Feed Them Nipples. And I have these like I usually do. Those sketch covers. I have a few. If you want some, you reach out to me. But this is what I'm doing right now. I'm getting everything prepped for the fulfillment. A bit longer to print because the printer was a bit busy, and they had a whole bunch of their crew on vacation. It is summer. Usually, I would have had everything by painting. And book was done in the end of May, like I said I would finish all the colors and everything. Then it was trying to get the proof, and this is where it took a while. Usually, when the proof is done and the proof is okay, which I had to do three proofs because the first one there was a mistake from their end. The colors came too dark. Then the second one it was my end because I'm like, oh yeah, everything looks fine, and then I'm like, the lettering is a bit too small. Then I started showing it to people, and everybody's like, yeah. So I had to go over everything, all 78 pages, and resize the lettering. And then we got everything okayed, and then it was like 15 business days to wait for the books to come in. And they were supposed to come in around the 12th. They came in on the 13th. So right now I'm just prepping everything. All the sketch cards are done too, but I did something cool with this one. There's a limited amount of those sketch cards, 10 of them, that are colored and numbered. So there's only 10 of them that were pencil, inked, and colored by markers. And 10 lucky backers will get one of these. And they're all hand numbered in the back. So there's only 10. And here's the pencil ones for the rest of the people. There's like those are all the free sketch card that people are getting. They're all done. And Ace says, "Sweet ride, Beacon." And Beacon's not there. Hmm. And Logan just keeps popping out and popping back in. That's gonna be. I think this one is gonna be a weird and short one. As I'm working on this and I'm getting everything prepared, I watched a movie the other day that I've never heard of. It was by Grievous, the guy that was behind what's the name again? Underworld. No, the 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 big black guy with the big voice. I always like that guy's voice. Anyways, he wrote a comic book a while back called King of Killers, and he made a movie that he produced and wrote. And I gave it a watch with an actor called Grillo. Played in Marvel movies and now he's in DC. Hold on. He plays the dad of what's his name, Rick Flag, or he's Rick. King of Fighters. It was not bad. Not Fighters of Killers. Sorry. I like the premise, but it was very. You see a lot of it coming, except the ending. But there's another thing I don't like is the ending is a bit like different than what you would expect. But I also don't like that it feels like it cuts too short. Without spoiling, like he finds out something. Like, okay, it's a bunch of assassins that get recruited. They get offered a deal to kill the king of killers. So the guy that's the top killer. So there's like they're said that there's a guy that they're getting hired to go kill that guy. Then they go there and they find out that it's the killer himself that's hiring them to go kill him because he wants to prove that he's the top of the best of the best. George St. Pierre's in there, and the guy is called Kevin Grievous. That was his first name. And the main actor is called Frank Grillo, who plays technically like the king of killers, the bad guy. But the main character is called Alan Moussi. It's a French guy, a French actor that did a lot of that's into martial art, and there's a lot of parkour thing. The movie was interesting. You start the story. Marcus is doing his job, showing how badass he is. But he gets sent on the job. Well, it's supposed to be his anniversary, so he's going to do the job, and after that, he's going to go meet up his wife. But somebody sends his wife a message through a clone of his phone, and sends her to his freaking job where he's killing somebody, and she ends up getting killed by accident. So he loses his wife. Then a year later, his daughter gets sick. She needs a heart transplant. And that's when he gets offered that job and he goes for it. So they find out that they're going to be like 5 assassins they're going to go and try and 6 assassins are going to try and kill the king of killers. Well, good premise and interesting premise for an action flick, especially when you know that there's a lot of martial art people in there. And it's a bit predictable during the mid part of the movie. At the end, that's where it surprises you when you find out why, the real reason why the king of killers was doing this, and how it ends. It's kind of feels like there should have been an extra 15 minutes for him to get vengeance on the guy that actually killed his wife. You don't see it. You just understand that there might be a sequel about it or something like that, and I felt like it felt like it did not deliver. The premise of the entire thing, because his main drive was to find the person responsible for his wife's death. But you don't get that. You don't get it at the end of this movie. So unless you get a sequel, yeah. That's a bit of my opinion on King of Killers, which was a fun watch because there's good action in it. Frank Grillo kicks ass, and but it's like I said, it just lands a little bit flat because of it. But like I said, the ending is surprising, even though you see a bit of it coming. But I liked it for a small budget movie. I liked it. It's on. You could watch it on Tubi for free. King of Killers. Oh, anybody else has something they want to talk about before I continue? Talking about the other stuff I have here.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
Let's see. Trying to figure out what anime I talked about that I watched last time. I don't think one of them was the Go Go Loser Ranger show because I don't think I had watched it by then.
The Power Ranger thing.
Yeah, so it's like a cross between the Power Rangers and the boys.
Yeah, you did talk about it.
Maybe that was like on another show. Right?
Was it?
Yeah, might have been on. I'll talk about it again because I've watched the whole thing by now.
Go ahead. Like I don't mind. I'm just telling you. I think you did.
Yeah.
You did bring it up.
So yeah, it's basically like a cross between Power Rangers and the boys. The villains, the real villains, had been defeated a long time ago. Like the actual like unique villain characters. So, but now now the Power Ranger characters are doing these weekly shows where they fight against the little like putty patrol guys. But like they have one of them transform into a boss monster.
Mhm.
But then one of the little putty patrol guys gets tired of it, and he takes his disguise as a person and infiltrates the Power Rangers organization because it's like there's the 5 main ones that are like the top ranks that they do the little weekly competition, the weekly battle thing. But then you got like their understudies. Like you got like their second in command for each Power Ranger, and you got like the legions of them underneath that. And so he joins the ones underneath that, and starts working his way up the ranks. And it turns out that the understudy to the Yellow Ranger is actually wanting to work with him to take down the Power Rangers. And you got some other guy in there who's like he hasn't even reached a rank where he's like given a color, so he wants to help too. But yeah, it's like it's a fun series. The Red Ranger's pretty much Homelander. There's some scene where because one of the ways they want to defeat them is to get a hold of their weapons. So the Red Ranger loses his weapon pretty early on, and all the other Rangers are scolding him, including his second in command, who is like, you know what, you should surrender your post and put me in charge. And the Red Ranger goes, you know what, you're right. And he like just completely just like beats the living hell out of him and kills him. He goes, well, if you couldn't beat that, then I guess you shouldn't be the Red Ranger. It's like, but yeah, the Power Rangers are mostly psychotic, but then it turns out that the boss monsters are still around. And, the protagonist, he's sort of, he remembers that the boss monsters were assholes just as much as the Power Rangers were. So he doesn't want either one of them to win. So he's just sort of like, anytime they fight, it's like, who do I side with here? It's like, yeah. It's a pretty fun series. It's got 2 seasons out so far. And I'm not sure if they're going to have another one. Because it seems
where are you watching that?
I was watching it on highanime.com or .to. It's free. One of those sites is probably going to get taken down eventually and replaced with another one.
Most of those type of
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go check it out. I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's the name of it again?
Go Go Loser Ranger. Yeah.
Okay. And you, little miss, do you have anything you want to talk about?
Well, I don't have much to say besides the fact that the amazing Digital Circus just dropped a new episode, and it's something, I guess. What is funny with a lot of the community is that a music artist called CG5 dropped a Digital Circus fan music for it on the same day, so everybody's just giggling about that,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's just like, I don't know. It's about one character. The song is about one character in the show named Jax, uh, and it was mostly focusing on like, well, heartfelt moments, but also the character having a lashing out. So everybody's like, I see him different now. This song is so good, but like I see him so different now, you know. Uh, but yeah, the whole premise is just basically everybody got guns in that episode. Literally, everybody got guns and they're shooting each other. That was the whole episode, really. But
So
that's all I have to say.
a quick recap in case people don't know what you're talking about. What's the Digital
Yes,
Circus? What is it?
yeah, the amazing Digital Circus. It's quite popular. It's made by Glitch, the one who Glitch is producing the show, but the original concept came from Gooseworks. I think that was her name. Yeah, that's all. There's 7 episodes out right now. Not seven. I mean six. 6 episodes out right now. There's 2 more left, from what I know. So it's slowly ending soon. I'm excited about it. But yeah, that is all. That is it. That is all I have to say, really, with me geeking out.
Cool.
My one little subject.
Yeah, I got two. I got like three more little subjects. Technically, I haven't mentioned this, but I was going through my recent books that I backed that I got, and I remembered this that I hadn't talked too much about. It's called Echo. It's called Echoes. I like this. Come on, that
Yeah.
looks nice. That's one of the things I want to do. Art covers eventually. Oh, hold on. I don't know. Show it.
Yeah.
Back cover. Anyways, Echoes was something that was created by Michael Turner back when he was still alive. It was his next big IP after Phantom, which he rebranded Aspen after leaving Top Cow. And when he was at Top Cow, he did Phantom, which was setting up this entire universe of his that he was writing with Dennis. Hold on, O'Neill. See if I didn't mention his name in there. He was working with Jeff Jones from DC and all that stuff. Did the Green Lantern, big Green Lantern writer, a big writer for DC. So, anyways, one of his next big IP after relaunching Aspen under his own company, he did a few other things like Soulfire that I liked a lot. And his next big IP that he was setting up was called Echoes, but he passed away before he got to it. So lately, one of the founders, one of the big founders from the Marvel movie universe, the Marvel movie production company, decided to buy the rights and help, the guys launch this. So this was a Kickstarter. It's also supposed to become a movie, and it's all in a shared universe of Aspen Comics. With here you have Aspen that used to be Fathom at Top Cow, and now Aspen. You have characters from Soulfire right here. So Canon that was part of he had his own series, but that was part of Aspen Fathom. So it's all characters from the shared universe, and they all have to do with Echoes, which is I think his name is Grell. Let me see if I remember right. Yeah, it's Grell with his little buddy there. Yeah, I remember seeing that and going like, kind of reminds me of something. But then I backed it, started reading it. I didn't finish it yet, but it's nice to see that they tried to get an artist that could keep us not trying to copy Michael Turner, but to be in the same vicinity, you could say. Like the characters still look like the characters. They don't look like. And I remember Soulfire when Michael Turner passed. It was Joe Benitez that came in and stepped in to finish the book. Oh. I still need to finish reading this, but this is one of the limited edition covers that I got to. And supposedly they announced that they should be starting filming soon. So
Sweet.
wait to see this. This is another thing I was going through my thing, and I mentioned it before on other things, but yeah, I have the original series Captain Harlock. I just mentioned because I was going through my shit and I saw it there. I'm like, that little highlight I wanted to do is a lot of people have been talking about the Trigon Maximum stuff, the new collection, deluxe, big deluxe edition of Trigon Maximum. The final issue came out, number 5. And people think that that's the last one, that's where it ends. But no, it's not. The people that don't know, this is the actual final book. It's called Trigon Multiple Bullets. And it's an anthology series.
And he thinks he's fucking 50 cents. Multiple bullets.
So it's just 50 cents. You can't even buy a bullet. Okay, multiple bullets because there's multiple stories in it. The original creator did one story in there, which ended up being the movie. Hold on, the Badlands movie. So Badlands Rumble. So this is where you find the story for the movie. That became the movie. By Night Owl back to do the short story, which takes about this of the book. So and then after that you get into short stories that have to do with by other creators. So you have different artists that take a jab at some short story in the Trigon universe. So you definitely want to get this to complete your collection because it's not part of the Trigon Maximum thing. And if you're a fan of Trigon, you want this to complete. Multiple bullets. So, who else wants to go before I go to my final subject? Which
Me, I'll go because I cannot show any more gameplay because it's gonna lag. So I'm gonna show you clips which I gather while my playthrough. So this is one of like moments I was about to spawn. So this is the map how it looks like in Battlefield. It's like the old like Battlefield Bad Company 2 map. It's like 3D with a little bit layouts over there and there. And what we have in the beta is the smallest maps in the Battlefield 6 game. So we don't have the big maps, but the big maps will come out with the game. So in this little clip, you're gonna see me explode a tank with a lot of actions going on, and you're gonna see me running with Kyle. And the afterwards, I don't remember, but I remember me and him going behind the lines.
That looks excellent. And welcome to the stream, SF Gaming.
Kyle is down. If I remember right, I'm about to get killed soon. Yep. Me and Kyle, we got tired, so we started playing with tanks. So this is how tanks looks like. A little bit of gameplay is about to start.
And this open beta, it's there for how long?
Until tomorrow, until Monday, 4 a.m. Eastern time. Eastern time. Is there any moments in there? Wait, did I blow up this car? Nope. There's one time I shot a chopper, but I don't remember if it's which map or game I played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still stuck with that new Baby No Money song in my head.
So, just if you're looking, this is the new revive animation. So you're gonna see Cal is getting down soon on my left. He's down. You can go drag your teammate like this to get to cover.
That's cool.
So you can throw smokes and revive him. If you're a meta, you can start like resing everybody, but if you're something else, you can only res your teams. The fucking Jack fucking bomb us. And that's the thing about this game too. It's gonna be a cut killer, like it or not,
What?
because it's bringing back the old movements. It doesn't have like omni movement. You don't have like slide. You have a little slide cancel, but it's not that intense like Warzone. You don't have running left to right. You don't have double tag sprint. You have one type sprint, and it's just back to the old mechanics.
Okay, does it still have the all you have to do is always jump to not get shot? Is that we're still
No, if you jump multiple like those COD players, you're gonna get fucked.
good? Because that was fucking annoying Call of Duty.
No, it's like right now what it is fun is you just spray and hope you get a kill. Every gun have a good like there's only one gun that needs to be nerfed, and that is the shotgun. But if you're that close, it's like it's reasonable that it one shots. but it has some range. So
Okay. Don't diss shotguns.
this is me trying to fly a chopper, but I have a hard time because the controls are inverted.
Yeah. Can't you fix that?
Nope, not yet. Because I'm more like a guy play who plays on the battlefield. Look at this. This is cinematic. Look at this. I'm about to get a launcher and I see a car. Like, look at this, man. Fuck that shit.
And you get run over by it.
Oh wait, this is the time. Let's
Boom.
go.
Is that the first helicopter you shot down?
Yes. I know you cannot hear me in the clip, but I was like, I shot the helicopter too. This is before I had my voice broke, just like right now, you know. We had a little day that we went to Trois-Rivières, and we sang a whole lot in the car. I'll say that.
You went to 12 Yard?
Yeah, to see one of my boys that lives over there. Oh yeah, this is the footage that is kind of corrupted. If, as you can see right now, my gameplay is playing. You see how much it's lagging?
Yeah.
Like nothing is moving. Oh yeah, well, that this is me trying to do a battlefield thing. Look at me try pulling C4s on the car so we can drive that bitch into the tank. Because as you can see, we were getting dominating. Look, A, B, C,
Dominated.
D, E dominated. A, B, C, D, E. We got everything on lockdown by the enemies. So the only place we can spawn is our HQ. So we were getting fucked.
Mm-hmm. You were getting graped.
I almost got them.
So did it work?
Nope. They got fucked before. I don't know why I was laying on the floor there. Oh yeah, my bazooka time, baby. Not even getting executed. Like every time I see a tank, I just want to get an engineer so I can fuck that bitch up. And also when I see buildings I can destroy, I'm destroying that bitch.
You do it or you die trying.
Ditron. It's Battlefield, come on.
I don't know, dude. I haven't played Battlefield since the first and second. The second one, I think, the last one I played, if I remember right. Yeah. 'Cause I'm the one that introduced you to
I
that
mean,
game.
if you look, I think soon you're gonna see a kind of a building. No, not yet. I guess it's here. Oh yeah, trying to fucking hunt the tank.
Yeah.
Look
I
the
used to
building.
play those
Boom,
games.
boom.
I used to play those games too.
The destruction, I love it in this game. Last night I didn't record it, but I got killed by a building falling on me.
Really?
I was like, Danny, get out, get out. He moves and I'm getting crushed. He trying to res me. I was like, yeah, I'm not retrievable. Let me die at peace.
I had a good life.
That was a great time. Remember me. Tell my kids and wife, I will come. I will come back home with milk. Not this
It
time.
was a it was a good death.
I don't know if I did good shots with a sniper. Oh yeah, I got the thing there. Suicide mission. That's how I feel like. This guy fucking appear out of nowhere. Give me the clip. Give me the clip of me exploding the battle tank. I went back as sniper. That was a nice kid. You went to me to just scope, skip 5 seconds, getting dominated by a sniper above the hill. He owned me. And one thing is back on Battlefield 2, when you get a sniper and you get headshotted by one, you're just dead. You're just dead. Usually when you get killed, you just get down. But with a sniper headshot, kill confirms.
I'm done with this.
Nice.
Another sketch. Then after that, sketch covers.
But this is all clips I will be farming to make a video. Couple of videos. There's like good moments, good games I can take and just put it there. And I can say officially, people in Battlefield that they're playing COD and they're COD lovers, you guys got fucked by Milsim players who plays Arma Reforged daily. Y'all got owned. And one thing is cool with this game. Do you know what is SBMM?
That's what?
SBMM,
Nope.
skill based matchmaking.
Okay.
And that usually is in Call of Duty, which depends on your kill death ratio. So if you do a good ass game with a lot of kills, not a lot of deaths, you're gonna get in the next game with sweats. That's how Call of Duty is. This game is how's your last teammates on your last game was. So if y'all were cooking the whole game, you're gonna get shit teammates around like the game. But if you have a good variation in the team, let's say I do some kills, you do most of the capturing, the other one do the most of the healing, but we're gonna get the best of the game. So a lot of good players, a lot of mid, and a lot of bad. So that's how they did with the skill based matchmaking. They don't have one for players; they have it for squads. Which I prefer in the time to kill with guns. It's cool. Every gun I've touched and played with are feeling good, and I had a lot of time. This gun I have in my hand is my favorite gun. This gun is in the carbine section in the game, and the name of it is the M4A1. As you can see, I got two scopes. One main, and the other one is how I don't remember how we say it in English. I think it's Kimpit or whatever.
What?
The second side you have on your guns, you got the main one on top of it, and you got the second on the side of it.
Okay.
But I just don't remember how it's
Side?
the word.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let me go back. Let me go back to me customizing my gun. Let me go back to me customizing my gun. All right. Oh shit! I wasn't that fast. All right. This is the new gunsmith in Battlefield. So you have attachment points. You got up to 100. So each attachments you put, let's say right now here, my barrel is 20 points. My under barrel is 10 points. My magazine is 10 and 15. So you just have to manage every single points that you have until you get 100. You cannot get past 100. So all those meta kids looking for meta guns for like Call of Duty, there's a freaking door, bro. This is not your game. Go back on COD. Please. Do not infest your virus on this game. It doesn't need fucking rake mode. There's gonna have a battle pass, obviously, because it has a battle royale. So I'm okay with it. Which I'm happy is with the news they came out with. We won't see Nicki Minaj running with a gun. We will see modern soldiers with different colors, not pink like a gummy bear. No, you're gonna have a lot of like soldiers gear, things like this that gonna come out. No like Rambo or crossovers. There's gonna be none of that. Which I'm happy. Yeah. That footage too is corrupted. Oh my god, bro, I'm about to gun myself. I know what I'm about to do tomorrow. What the hell? I'll fix that shit.
Cool. So go check it out, people. So
It's
me,
free until Monday, 4 a.m. Eastern time.
so now it's time for my little what I've read lately review. I got two books that I read, about two series. Last time I said I was gonna read Sharky, the Bounty Hunter, and I was gonna finish reading Vatican City because I only had read number one. So let's start by Sharky, the Bounty Hunter. This I enjoyed. It's a story of Sharky. He's a bounty hunter with purple skin. He looks a lot like Lemmy. Sorry, I had a blank for a second. Lemmy, the the musician from. Forgot
Let
the
it
guy's name.
go, let it go. Don't you forget his
Let me
name
let-
anymore.
Lenny,
Let it
Lenny Kilmister. But what was the band's?
Iron Maiden?
Was it?
I don't know. It's a guess.
I know it was part of
Oh,
Black
it's Bon
Label.
Jovi.
That one I know is not right.
It's my life.
Oh, Motorhead. There you go. That's the one.
Okay.
Because all I had was Black Label Society in my head. No, Motorhead was this big
Oh.
freaking thing.
I know what you're talking about. Midnight Society, the Doctor Disrespect game. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, shut the
Ban him.
I know, right? Like, what the fuck?
Hey.
Trying to look for a good image, but yeah. He looks exactly like freaking Lemmy. Yeah. Like, on the cover, you don't see him as well. You know, you could say that he also looks a bit like Sergeant Slaughter. But to me, when I first saw him, I'm like, dude, that's totally fucking Lemmy. Killmeister.
For some reason, when you mentioned Lemmy, I thought you were mentioning. I was thinking of Eddie, the old like zombie guy or whatever.
Oh, yeah, even the hat, like, it's the same type of hat that he used to wear.
Yeah.
So it's him with purple skin, and he's a bounty hunter. So the premise is, I'm gonna try not to spoil too much, but the premise is that he's a bounty hunter that's a lot into death to the point that he does a fucking job and they take almost like 80 to 90% of his fucking paycheck to pay his debt because he had a gambling problem that also led to his divorce. So he ends up doing a job which killed the person that was taking care of a young kid. So the kid goes to him and he goes, "Since you killed my uncle, you're gonna have to take me to my my aunt because I'm homeless here." He's like, "Dude, I don't care. I don't care. Like I hate fucking kids. Like, just let me have sex with that nice little, you know." He's having sex with a woman that's having cybernetic part and she keeps getting upgraded until she becomes a tank. Because their entire thing is to become a tank, a full-on tank. So he's having sex with her, trying to get rid of the kid. And he goes, okay, I'll take you. So he tries to leave earlier, and he's driving his spaceship. He's so broke that his spaceship is an ice cream truck ship. Okay.
Is it a time machine? I wish.
So he's thinking of ditching the kid, but he feels bad because he has that type of like you know that he's trying to be that hard ass motherfucker. You can't be a cold killer, but he does have a side to him of integrity or honor or something. So he decides to go pick up the kid and give him a ride home, but he needs to do his job first or something. So he gets sent to a job to kill one of the biggest freaking women that took down empires, like this, that. She's a big activist type of woman, and she's the evil and this and whatever. She's the boogeyman that people are making, are creating to keep people in check, type of thing. He ends up finding that out on the way to his mission. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that happens, but one of the things, because I don't want to spoil everything, but there's one of his used to be best friend is now his biggest rival, and he makes a lot of money, and he likes to fucking emasculate him. And also, he also slept with his ex-wife. So then after that, he ends up falling and meeting up with his ex-wife. That he's stuck teaming up for that mission. So now he has a fucking little brat, like kid, that's to him is a brat. So a little kid that, that doesn't really listen to him. Hey, wait here, and he comes in. He has to work with his ex-wife, and his old best friend that hates his guts is there showing off how much money he has and how good he is and whatever. Oh, the entire it's an interesting read. The ending is it's good. Like the punch is pretty interesting. You find out a few things. I don't want to spoil too much of it. One of the fun things at the end is like he doesn't make up with his ex-wife. Like, they don't get back together, but they make up. That makes sense. Like they're back on good terms. You know what I mean? He's just not ready to fucking maybe take his wife back or something. But he acknowledges that he has a lot of fucking money problem and he's a bit of fucking not mature enough. He has issues that he needs to deal with. And he drops the kid to his aunt place, adoptive mom or something, because we found out that his parents were murdered. Like I said, I'm trying not to spoil the entire story, but still trying to give you some pointers. So he drops the kid there. He goes, "Well, I thought I could stick around with you, and you would bring me with you on your mission. We could be a good team. Like I could be like your partner, your psychic, or maybe your son." He goes, "No, kid. Like I meant it when I said I hate kids. So he leaves, but then he gets a guilt trip, comes back, shows the kid, "Oh, you're back?" He goes, "Yeah, I came here. I wanted to have your opinion on my new business card." Shows him his business card, and he added Sharky the bounty hunter and son. And that's how it ends. And I'm like, okay, you guys just won me over on this one. I thought that was pretty fucking good. I really like this. The Sharky the Bounty Hunter. I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
And now Vatican City by Mark Miller as well. Oh, I forgot to say that. Just I didn't mention it last time, but Sharky's by the Mark Miller, and it's in the Miller World Universe, whatever it is. So this is the latest thing that he came out that I grabbed. Vatican City by Mark Miller and Per Berg, also known as Narwhal. You know, we all know him.
Mhm.
So I grabbed this because I'm like, you know, I'm a fan of Mark Miller. I usually, like I said before, it's either you really like it, but sometimes it's a hit and miss type of thing. Like not all his series that I am like, some of them kind of land flat a few times, and I'm not super like you know, like Husk. Husk was not bad. It just lands flat to me, right? Uh, I don't want to be too harsh, but you know, I would have to say this is my least favorite that I read, and I'm gonna try and not spoil everything. Was it too spoilery how I told you, Beacon? Right.
I would say so for like a stream. Yeah.
Okay. So let me try and do it that way.
You can be honest without
Okay.
spoiling it.
But yeah, I know, but dude, that's why. Why do you think I tried it with Beacon before? You know? Okay, so it's a promising story. The setup is interesting. The what it sets up and the premise and what's behind it. So the first volume, the premise I think I can say the premise without spoiling the ending. So the premise would be the vampires are been overpopulating right now in sewers and in the underworld, which to me makes no sense. Because you cannot have more vampires or as many vampires as fucking people they feed on. It makes no fucking sense. But you know, suspension of disbelief. You just go and there's so many that can take over the world, no fucking problem. It just makes no sense. Like the predator cannot be more predator than prey. Okay, that just doesn't work. Okay, so I passed that one though. So okay, so the premise is they start taking over. They take over some places in Europe. They take over fucking America, and then you know they start going towards the Vatican City, and then you see a whole bunch of people going and running and dying everyone around the world. They're literally fucking taking over. So a lot of people are ended up like hiding in Vatican City because that's where the main focus of the story is. Vatican City is supposed to be like holy ground, so you know, sacred ground. Vampires can't go in, which to me still don't make sense. But I can in in a lore that says that sacred ground is a thing. It works, but to me it doesn't make sense, right? Because it has to do with an absolute type of faith thing to be sacred ground, unless there's holy water. But it's not very explained. But I think they're going more with the cliche story of the religious vampire. So I can live with that, right? Okay, sacred ground makes sense. So then you discover that the reason why they're doing all this is because they want to get into Vatican City to get the first vampire, technically their queen. And that's about as spoilery as I will get. I'll stop there. So the entire premise is that they're going there because they want to free their queen, and supposedly they can take and rule over everybody, and you know take over the world because supposedly a few thousand years ago she was ruling the world over people and stuff like that. Okay, fair enough. I'm really trying not to spoil anything because I kind of want to go on the fucking rant on this like I did before. But let's just say that it sets up a whole bunch of things. It's very predictable to the point that it's very disappointing. It lands flat. A lot of things they set up, they end up not using. It really ends flat. There's not really much action per se. There's no really big fighting with vampires other than you know, like I said, there's swarms of them. So imagine like you know, it's like a zombie movie but with vampires. Everybody's fucked. Think about it. unless you start attacking them during the daylight or whatever. But they have suits and full body suits in there too. So, um, yeah, like they set up the queen and it ends up to nothing. There's the end result is borderline idiotic. I think that's I'm trying not without spoiling it, but to me I would you go like you read the ending and you're like, really, what the fuck? Really? That's it? All this setup, all this thing, and you don't. There's nothing. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Mark Miller, and I like almost everything. There's some of them I'm not a huge fan, but I was really disappointed at how what's the word I'm looking for? When there's no resolve at the end, there's no. The ending lands flat. You set up something, and you don't get satisfaction at the end of the story. Like it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
And like I said, the way that it ends, tell me again not to spoil it. It's really fucking hard. So yeah, I was very disappointed, and I'll leave it at that. Because the ending is the thing that really pissed me off. Like, and even when I told Beacon, it was like, really?
Yeah.
Anyways, check it out, read it. It's a quick read. It's only 3 issue. There's a trade available there. You might like it. I came in going, oh, that's gonna be a fun read at least because I'm usually it would be interesting, but yeah, no, it's one of those that.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yep.
What's up, K-pop?
Yo.
Yeah, that was disappointing for me.
I do have a second topic that I just remembered that I watched that was pretty terrible. Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza. Yeah.
So, are we done, guys?
I
Me,
think so.
I want to show you a clip I saw about the battlefield. It's not a good one, but it is similar to the one I watch. Is this one? You see the tank blow up, the top half going on top of the building, destructing the whole damn building, bro. We love to see those.
That is kind of cool.
Yup. And one last thing, Dad. Have you watched Happy Gilmore too?
No.
Holale.
No, that and I want to write. Another movie I've been meaning to watch that you told me was good, and a few others I haven't watched yet. Bullet Train.
Bullet Train, yup.
I haven't watched that yet. I need to watch that.
Bullet Train is a good comical type cartoon-ish live action movie. It is good. It's comedy pack, not action pack. Which
Okay.
is I find it kind of funny.
Is that the one with Ryan Reynolds too?
Nope, that's Free Guy.
Okay. No, do it. Okay.
Bullet Train doesn't have Ryan Reynolds.
But I thought he did a movie with Ryan Reynolds not too long ago. Brad Pitt. Maybe I'm wrong.
Who?
Brad Pitt. It's Brad Pitt that plays in Bullet Train.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know if Ryan Reynolds. If he was in there, he has a good cameo because I didn't even find out what the fuck, right? If he was there without me knowing. That was it.
What's up, Gargo? Okay, so since we've been through every subject that we wanted to talk to, and next week I'll be probably talking about me watching the entire third season of freaking Invincible, which I'm a big fan of.
Wish I won't be there because I don't want you to spoil that shit. Yeah, you heard me.
Usually pretty good at not spoiling everything, but okay, fine.
What you did with Superman. I
What did I
had
do
to
with
put my
Superman?
headphones off.
What did I do with Superman?
You talk a whole lot. Too a lot. Way too much for me.
It's
Who
not
wants to
my
watch
fault.
a
It's not
movie?
my fault. You wait too long to go see shit. What?
My bad. I have to go to the other city to watch it in English because here you have only French.
You're the one that moved into that city.
Yeah, and I'm the one who's fucking patient before he releases on streaming. All right. At this point,
By
I'm
the
buying
way,
a fucking Blu-ray for PS5, and I'll watch
by the
it.
way, by the way, I think Superman right now is on streaming.
It's about to be.
Wasn't it like the 15th was supposed to come out?
I don't think so. It was the 20th, something like that.
Well,
You know, I'll take your side on this. I would move cities if I had to listen to people speak French.
Nah, me was way too many constructions, like crack at it. A lot of things.
actually, well, he wasn't a bilingual place, and he left to a French only place.
Oh, ew! I changed my mind. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You sided with the wrong side on this one.
Hey, listen. In my household, we can speak
okay.
English.
You know how funny it is? He's not even in Quebec. Like, he's in Quebec, the province of Quebec, but not Quebec City, right? He has to go to Quebec City, the Frenchiest fucking place in Quebec. Okay? To go watch a movie in English because his fucking city doesn't have anything in English.
Oh. Oh,
Which I don't
That's
read.
how
English.
French. That's how French it is.
jeez.
Hey, listen. You, people who
Understand,
want to
wait.
watch movies in Espanol cannot, hey? When they go in America and shit. Listen. If I want to watch it in English in my own home, I'll be patient, right? I want to watch that shit on my TV with my own food, you know? I don't want to spend $20 for popcorn.
Chris saying, try watching one of his Battlefield stream beacons. So much French.
Oh God,
Bro,
gross.
all right, bro. Play with me and that shit will turn into be only English. Matter of fact, I streamed with Kyle. And with Kyle, I was speaking only in English. So stay tuned, boy.
Can't wait till we get to the point where AI can just like redub an entire stream and just like
Live.
have it do your stream as like, you know, the English Canadian, like the stereotypical just oh, what's this all about, eh? You know, that sort of accent.
Yeah, but you know what's the worst thing? It exists, but it's not very common to hear like the Quebec
Yeah.
French here. People or like Canadian talking like, you know what you're talking about, eh? Like
Yeah.
it's not as common as you would think,
Oh,
but it is. Like, dude, to the point that when I heard it for the first fucking time, I went, "That's true." I thought that was just a fucking stereotype caricature or something, like making fun of the hockey players or something. Because I gave my 100%, eh?
Yeah.
and you talk about me living to a French city. Let me talk about my little adventure I had like a Friday not so long
We want to
ago.
hear that. What about
Yeah, you won't. So I don't know if y'all been
I heard him
watching-
say tabarnak or whatever so many times that I hear it in my sleep.
Oh,
Oh, that's cute. You're thinking about me. So I don't know if any of y'all watching WWE.
Nope. Ace does.
So there's a wrestler named Solo Sequel, something like that.
Okay.
And I was working at Paw Paw Snack, and I was doing my thing when I was chilling with Mig because he went to pick up a lot of drinks because we had a lot of new stuff.
Summer.
And there's two guys that comes in. One is tall as fuck, 6 feet and 10, and the other one is kind of my height, a little bit higher, but it's beef up. I'm like, what in the SmackDown? What in the SmackDown is going on right now? Like, the fuck is going on? And a third guy comes in. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I don't really recognize him, but he looked familiar. Familiar. I was like, well, I know that guy.
Familiar.
familiar. Then I know the guy. He seems like I saw him somewhere. I see his tattoos. I was like, is he a big fan? Like a big fan to get a tattoo? And they're beefy as fuck. And I'm like, okay. I took a picture, sent it to Kyle. I was like, yo, there's a bloodline in my shop as a joke. And I'm waiting him to answer me if it is one of the wrestlers. So the guy checks out, start paying some stuff. I'm like, yo, I don't know, but you give me a feeling that you are in the bloodline or some shit. Nah, nah, nah. He gave me a little smirk, and I was like, wait. He leaves, gets into the car. I do my research. I found in fuck. I end up on a picture with three of them together winning a championship. I'm like, no. I see the car leaving. I'm like, bro, I'm about to crash out. Kyle started insulting me big mad. I call him, he started insulting me. He was like, tell me you took at least a selfie and shit. I was like, yeah, no. I didn't recognize the guy. He was like, bro, if it wasn't about the money, I would have drive and kick your ass and drive back to Montreal. I was like, hey. You should have listened to me when I told you to leave to move to Levy. It was like, why? Cause guy, I did my research. I write the guy name, Canada next to it. Apparently, he moved from the U.S. to come to Canada, and Google says more specifically he lives in Lévis, Quebec. What in the actual like what?
Good morning, Riggs.
Like I didn't know the guy was living in Montreal, Lévis.
So
I was like,
what's his name?
Solo. No, hold up. Let me before I spit it.
I'm pretty sure Ace is gonna be jealous right now. Because Ace is a big wrestling guy. Like he goes to cons and meet with them.
I'll share my screen. Him.
Hmm.
Basically, if I'm trying to search this one, that's the picture. Those three guys were in my shop. I see him. I'm like, what the fuck? I see him come in. I was like, bro, what the fuck? They're beefy as fuck, man. They're tall as hell. And I see him come in. I was like, what? And I looked his tattoo on his arm, and I was like, wait. The blonde gave it away a little bit, but I wasn't sure. Like, the only time I saw him was in the Survivor of 2024, if I'm not mistaken, when the two bloodlines were against to each other or something like that. That's the only time I saw him, because I'm more as a Cody and Roman Reigns fan in the the Usos. So I was like, if it was Roman Reigns, Jay or Jimmy Uso, John Cena, or Cody Rhodes, I would have known. But him, I didn't know. So I was kind of happy I had a picture, but I'm kind of mad that I didn't get a selfie. But now that I know he lives in Levy, I'll pay attention.
The most selling Chris Sugar. To make sure this is not an imposter, I'm going to need a proof of life stream this weekend. Yeah, I've been trying to get him back into streaming, but he has some things to deal with, and he said, he will, but not now. So we'll see. And, we do have some people like Ace and Chris Fist that wanted to come on the stream and promote their books. And Chris is like, "You moved to Canada? Why would somebody do that?"
Hey.
One time I thought I saw a wrestler Samoa Joe on a comic stream, but it was Ollie from 656.
Like, that's me. Like I told Kyle, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to be that type of guy, like, all stressed out or go outside or be like, yo, can I have a selfie? Like, wait, he's in the car.
Chris is calling you out. Oh no, he's gonna stalk the guy now.
I won't stalk him. I want a selfie.
I'm not gonna stalk him. He's like, they're twice his fucking size.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I was fat and big. No, I ain't shit. They gonna get me through a table. Me, no. I'll have hard time to put that motherfucker up.
It's like, you does look a lot like Samoa Joe. Yeah, the 6 yeah.
Like I was happy. I was mad.
You were mad when you realized that you missed out on like.
A potential selfie. Like that's me. Like Callie keep insulting me with those exact words. What is with your luck? You got baby no money, answering your phone, your text, and go to your work and have a selfie, have a low talk. You got solo, go into your work, just there chilling, buying some shit. You go to an F concert, like the fuck is going on with you? I was like, yo, look, listen, I'm a famous self, you know I'm famous. I'm not. So, like, how? Like, what is my chances?
He's always been a lucky bastard.
Yeah. I'm about to do like LA Night. LA, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when when everybody was jealous that you took a picture with baby no money at your work because he went to see you.
Yeah. Like that guy actually answered my like my text. I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, why not? Oh man.
Okay.
No, well, I'll pay attention for him around Levy when I'm walking around, just to be like, yo, I want a selfie, dog. And the guy in Pop Out Snack named James, he probably want to do some like promotion shit with you. Listen, this is good budget. Probably less than WWE, but listen, we're cooking.
So, this is the end of the stream. It's an hour and a half. We've been through our subject. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that joined us in the chat. It's always a freaking pleasure. I'd like to remind everybody that all the Hellzone books are in, so I'm in fulfillment right now, getting everything ready. And the Ashcan, the 20-page Ashcan of Blood Hunt 2, the preview. That's the next book that's going live soon, and it's going to be huge. Already drawn like over 80 pages on this book, and it's going to be sweet.
But just one last thing. Y'all were lucky as hell with the SmackDown match that y'all had in Montreal. Do you know that?
The what?
There was a SmackDown show going down in Montreal. Like, you can buy tickets and go.
Yeah.
And it was the last time for John Cena to be there in Montreal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So people were buying tickets to see him for a last time. Me, I was like, I don't know with the stories, what is going on, but I hate myself. I should have bought a ticket. You know why? They did a surprise freaking match. John Cena with Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. You see Logan Paul getting fucking Montreal?
That I would have paid for.
That's what I'm saying. like I told Kyle, I was like, look, listen, let's become wrestlers. Just for the only reason, my only purpose is to beat Logan Paul's ass. Can you imagine LP versus LP, Logan Putty versus Logan Paul? Like, come on.
That's a match made in heaven.
That's what you know what I'm saying. Which Logan is better now? The taller or the smaller?
Yeah, but you got some training to do.
I know. I got bad knees too.
You need to get back into shape, dude.
I need to get those knees fixed up.
Oh, my house is a mess. I gotta get my niece to clean up her mess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or you can also move your setup to a place where it's not where messes doesn't mess up.
It can also be on your phone. You know that, right, Mr. Chris? You don't need to do a stream by yourself, but you can do a stream.
Make yourself a little corner for your stream in the living room or your gun room.
Or you can hide in your closet with your red dress. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Chris in red dress in the booth. Come on.
Oh, and by the way, Chris, we've talked about this before. Probably about time you could change the name of Red Dress Press, the channel, back to Sugar.
There's
been over a year, dude. That was the thing. You're done.
Or he can be a red dress in the booth doing the morning roast, like roast people.
I was like Sugar throwing his knees under the bus. That train is never late.
He's just a city boy.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. We'll see you all tomorrow for Doodle and Chill, and again next week, next Friday for this show. You know, last week I missed both shows because I was sick like a dog, like I said in the beginning, and like you can see, I'm feeling better. So have a good one, and don't forget, go check out Ace's campaign on Kickstarter. You need some support and help, and don't forget to go sign up to Blood Hunt #2, which is going to be launching very soon.
And
So,
one last
go
thing.
now.
You
What do
can't
want now?
you can watch me on my live stream, and I'll be watching
have to.
chat. Listen, Chris, I'll be watching chat. I'll be reading chat. All right, see y'all.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
By moonlight, the hunt begins. Crimson marks on pallid skin. Enchanted foes, mortal sin. A game of death, I'm here to win. Blood hunt, no time to stall. Monsters fall as I heed the call. Vincent's out, the shadows crawl. Fear the Reaper, you